Ari Feretta Season 2. A disappointment as expected. Now, it's not as bad as I'm saying it is, it's just that it feels dull, and the entire show is just trying to show just how Chad Hajime is for having a harem of babes. The inclusion of Kaori was meh for me, but the wholesome lolly was a plus. Watched the first one, of course, before watching the second season. I watched all of Season 1 in one day, but it might be me since I already watched it and remembered it, but it felt boring, and I kept skipping parts of the episodes. The same can be said about the second season. The ecchi was a saving grace. 4 stars or 7 out of 10. In the Land of Lyndale, a terminally ill woman dies in VR and gets transported into the VR game world after the game closes. Sounds a little bit too much like Overlord to me, but I digress. It's an isekai that doesn't add much to the scene. The part that made it enjoyable was that the NPCs turned real because it is now a real world. The same as what happened on Overlord 2. I guess what separates them is that other players are also transported into the game, not only the main character. Being overpowered, the mystery of why they're there, ups and downs like that. I'm a sucker for isekai anime, so I still had a decent time while watching. 3.5 stars / 7 out of 10. Miss Kuroitsu. The entire anime feels like a failed anime adaptation spin-off of the Power Rangers series. I swear I kept skipping multiple parts in each episode because nothing happened. It took the standpoint of the villains making the monsters, which is a good idea, and ruined it. There are a few ecchi scenes, but honestly, I would have rather had them all cut out, because they feel like scenes that the animators were obligated to create. The failed creations that were meant to be funny made me cringe. The wolf girl who is mentally a guy, the big bird wannabe, the chocolate girl with lead poisoning, etc. 2.5 stars / 4.5 out of 10. Sabikui Bisco. Honestly a banger with an experienced team that went behind it. It was so much of a banger that I even bought the OST CD. The art was managed by Atsushi Itagaki, known for Fate Zero, and the music was produced by Takashi Ueda and Hinako Tsubakiyama, so I can say that Studio Oz put the anime in a good direction from the get-go. The odd pairing of Milo being a doctor and Bisco being a mushroom terrorist works excellent because they have a common goal. The goal is to save their respective loved ones from the rust. Although the ending felt a little rushed, I enjoyed Bisco and Milo's journey and bond with each other as the show progressed. 4 stars / 7.5 out of 10. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. A young adult male suddenly becomes a nation's ruler, and he is proficient at planning out how to save / expand said kingdom. It sounds quite like that other anime, How a Realist Rebuilt the Kingdom. I mean, I'm starting to notice a common theme here, but I digress. It's no Code Geass type of genius, but Wine's actions were decently interesting too. Like with the dumbass noble and the baddie from that one kingdom he dominated. Not to mention, Rie Takahashi voiced the white-haired girl, Ninim. And damn! Those thighs though. Quoting Stan Lee, well, it depends on who I want to win if I'm writing the script. These are fictitious characters. The writer can do whatever he wants with them. I feel the author of the series went in that direction. Bitches be fake, I guess. 3.5 stars / 7 out of 10. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. The strongest wizard dude reincarnates and gets the weakest crest in his next life. There just so happens to be that same plot element of strongest person reincarnates appearing in its spring 2022 anime. I don't really have much to say, but if you like watching fantasy anime starring 12-year-olds, go ahead and watch it. Well, that's going to be all for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode.